What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Dreaming with Drifters. As you can see, today it's all about the shovel work. I'm gonna have to get this ditch filled in because, well, lift is still not up and running, and I gotta get this ditch covered up. I did work on the tractor for a few hours yesterday, but unfortunately, I must still have air in the lines, and I'm not able to get it running. So, there's no time like the present, guys. I'm not gonna sit around and complain about how I can't get it done. There's a whole ditch here behind me and it goes all the way to the road. And before I move on to a new project, I need to go ahead and start putting some buttons on the rest of the ones that's already been started. And this one right here is one that I have been working on for quite some time. And well, today is gonna be the day. Might as well get on it, guys. It's gonna be a long day. But I'll tell you what, we're gonna do some work together. This video might not be very long. It might just be a piece of what's happening. But let's go ahead and get into it. I'll say this for sure, I'm tired already. I've only been out here for about a half an hour. And as you can see, I did stop before I got all the way to the end. That way I have a chance to go ahead and put some fittings on this and go back over here and stub up. But check it out, we are on the move. All the way down to where we started. Now it looks like we're gonna pick up from where we left off right here and make our way on down. I did bring the car over here, pop the doors open and the windows down. We're gonna turn the music back on. It's time to rock it out because we got a long day ahead of us.
getting cold here in Arkansas.
Yeah, it's been getting down into the low 40s and upper 30s here at night, and in the early mornings we are still pretty chilly. And I think we're definitely going to need a heater to work in here. Check this out. The InoKraft electric garage heater. Guys, this is a 7,500 watt max heat garage heater. Lyssa, I think this just might keep us warm.
I hope so.
Now guys, this heater does come in 3 different models. The 5,000, the 7,500, and the 10,000 watt. But the one we got today is the 7,500 right here, guys. The Max Heat MH 7,500 240 volt electric garage heater. 240 volts, Lyssa. Now we typically don't have too many items that can provide us with 240 volts. As we are 100% off grid, we do have just 120 volts normally. But we do have 2 big power banks that provides us with 240 volts. And today I got one in here to test this bad boy out. I want to go ahead and show you guys how to assemble this, what the specs are, and where we're going to be putting it. Okay, let's go ahead and break down what all comes in the box and what all you guys are going to need to be able to hook this up. Before we go anywhere else, I do want to give a quick disclaimer. This InoKraft heater does come with everything you need to go ahead and hook it up without an electrician, as long as you have the proper plug. Check this out. Now it does come with this 4-prong NEMA 1450 plug. Now this is your typical 50 amp RV style plug that you would see on a bigger RV, and if you don't have one of these, you may want to consult a licensed electrician before you start trying to wire this up, because you will need a double 40 breaker for this. 240 volts is a big difference between 120. But as you can see here, we do have 8 foot of this big 8 gauge wire right here. We're gonna have 2 hots and a ground. Of course, we have the heater itself. We have the mounting bracket right here. And it comes with some hardware. It does come with 3 nice screws, and it does come with 3 nice screws and some washers. It does say to bring your own screwdriver, so I got an array of Phillips and flatheads. It does have this seal typed connector where we're gonna be hooking that up in a minute. It has an amazing remote control. And I have my electrical meter just to be able to make sure we got 240 watts coming out of our big boy power bank over here. Lyssa, this shouldn't be too hard to put together. You ready?
Ready.
All right guys, so the first thing that we're gonna do is figure out how to actually wire this up. We're gonna flip this upside down, and there's a screw right on the bottom. This should be fairly easy. There we go. Phillips screw to open the lid. Ah, yes, yes, yes. As we look down in here, we got some typical things. I see a control board. I see our terminal out. I see our terminal right here where we're going to be hooking up our L1 and L2. It even tells you red wire and black wire. And then of course we got some things over here. This is a little external thermostat hookup right here where we could hook up our own thermostat. This looks like a limit switch of some kind, a safety mechanism just to keep anything from catching on fire or getting too hot. And then this switch right here looks to be like the built-in thermostat or the external thermostat switch selector. We'll get into more of that in just a second. So it does give 2 holes right here to be able to connect in. We're going to unscrew this and then tap out one of these holes. Now it does tell you to use a crowbar of some kind and a hammer. I'm just going to use a big flathead screwdriver. Just tap it in. Now we're going to want to unscrew this and hook it up to our power cord all at the same time. I really like that they gave such a long power cord. It really helps out. Nice. There we go. All right. it tightened down on the wire. Just keep cranking it and it tightens itself up. I like that. That's a nice, I like that. That's a nice setup. All right, so we're gonna push this through the hole and then just put this washer on the back side of it and tighten it up. See that? Get that off. That's super easy, right, baby?
Yeah.
And then just screw the nut on the back side. There we go. All right, guys, this is so super simple. It tells us red wire, black wire, and then our ground is gonna go right here. Green wire is ground. Go ahead and hook up the ground first. Standard Phillips. There we go. Now, to be 100% honest, I really don't think it matters which side gets red and which side gets black. It's 120 volts to each terminal, but to simplify things, we're gonna go ahead and roll with it. We're gonna make sure we match up red and black. This time it's gonna be a Phillips, or this time it's going to be a flathead screwdriver. Black. You want to make sure that's really tight on there, get a good snug turn. All right, that's it. You guys, you did it. That's all we gotta do to wire this thing up. Let's go ahead and shut this back down, put our screw back in it, and I'll show you how to put the mounting bracket on. Something else I like real quick before I shut the lid is that it gives a breakdown and a very thorough electrical schematic and information sheet right here so that you can see how many watts we're taking in, what size your breaker is supposed to be, and how many amps it's actually gonna run. The heater's actually gonna give 31.3 amps. Plus we need a little bit for the fan, so a double 40 pole breaker is what we're going for. Ah, satisfying, as Serenity would say. I do want to show you the back of this heater real quick. It's got a really super nice fan inside of there, a nice 5-blade fan, and this is what's blowing all the heat all the way through around. Now this heater is rated at 750 square foot. That's way more square footage than we have in this building, so it really shouldn't be a problem to knock the edge off this cold, you guys. It's really set up for a huge shop. Let me show you how to put this mounting bracket on. Super easy. Now from here, you get 4 different positions. Straight up and down, a little angled, a little more, or straight back. So I really like that it gives you different positions to set this heater up. We're gonna just go straight up and down and hang it up top because like I was saying before, not a lot of volume in this building. Now I'm gonna go ahead and hang it up from one of our trusses, and that's where these big boys come in. We got some really heavy duty screws right here and some washers. I'm gonna get my little step ladder and hang this up. Lyssa just had a really good point. As you guys see, we're just starting our framing project right here, so I don't want to hang it into position back here in the back of the building or on the other side because, well, drywall is going to be going up soon, very, very soon. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave this here on the table we're gonna bring over the big boy power bank and plug it up, and then we're really gonna find out how much heat and how much power this thing's kicking. This is actually my first time using the 240 volt side of my power bank. Oh, check it out. 2 AAAs coming up. All right guys, one of my favorite things about this heater so far is that it comes with a remote. It does have buttons down here at the bottom that you can press as well, but we all love this remote. We have a power button, an up and down for the temperature, a button to change it from Celsius to Fahrenheit, a button to turn the heat on, and a timer. Check it out. All right, so there we can see it's all lit up nice and blue. We got a high and a low and an economy function. Just a fan. Oh, look at that. Oh, you feel the air?
Yeah.
So just the fan is running 24 watts. Not too bad. All right, Lyssa. Here we go. I'm gonna turn it on the low setting first. Nice, I love, you can see the numbers. Let's crank it up. 99 degrees.
I feel it.
Instantly. I instantly feel the heat. And you can smell it a little bit, just like when any heater comes on at first, you can smell it. Nice. Now this is on the low setting. And we're pulling in right at about 5,000 watts. 4,820 to be exact. Let's crank it up on the high mode. Woo, man, this thing is hot. Let's crank it up on the high mode and see it surge. I also like that it tells you what the thermostat or what the temperature is in here right now, 78 degrees. High. Wow. Wow. Woo! Instantly, Lyssa. Instantly, that thing is so hot. It is holy smokes.
It's working.
And you can see on the output, 7,200 watts. I need to go ahead and turn this thing off. I am cooking. Let me back up. Let me back up and show you. Now guys, I'm about 12 feet away from here and it's suffocating. I can't take it. I can't take it no more. It's already up to 81. Let's turn it down with the buttons on the face. It's nice and touch screen. I can hear the thermostat kick on and kick off. It tells you now that it's only running the fan. I like it. Hit the timer button. 1 hour, 2 hours, all the way up to 12 hours. All the way up to 24 hours. Now that's an impressive timer if I ever seen one. Another thing that I like is once you go ahead and turn it back off, the fan is going to continue to run until it gets all that hot air from right there around them coils and pushes it all back at you. And there we go. You can see it with your own eyes. Thermostat engaged. Guys, don't forget to check out the description area of this video for a direct link for you to check out this InoKraft electric heater. And just in case you guys are wondering about other options, they do. They also have the Torpedo propane and the Torpedo kerosene heater, all made by the same company. All really amazing heaters. It's all really up to you on the type of fuel you want to use. Guys, one more time, check out the description area for a direct hyperlink for you to check out this amazing heater. And there may even be a discount code to save you some coins. For now, we gotta get back to work. Whew, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Listen, I need a break from that shovel. So she's inside the camper right now, doing a little prepping for winter. By that I mean getting all the clothes and everything together. We went and did some laundry and washed all of our winter gear that was up in the attic, and it all smelled kind of musty. So a few hours and about $35 later, we got all of our winter stuff ready to go. So she's over there getting it all together for now. I'm about to go in here into the master building. It's time to go ahead and bring some material out and get ready for some wall prepping. That's right, guys. We got a couple of projects in this video. Let's get back to work. All right, so I got my dangerous bucket right here that I've been stepping on. I know it's not the greatest idea, but that's what I'm doing. The second. Hello, walls. That's right, guys. Today, we're gonna be framing out this wall right here. This is going to be the master bedroom for Lyssa and I's part of the house. Now, the building right here is right at 14 foot wide. And I believe we got it, I think it's also 14 foot deep as well. I guess I could look at the trusses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 16 foot. 16 foot because my trusses up top are 2 foot on center. So it's easy just to kind of round them off that way. But a 14 by 16 foot master bedroom, absolutely plenty big in here. But I guess I gotta get everything cleaned up and out of the way. Each one of these boards are gonna have to be cut as well. I gotta go ahead and get everything ready. Bottom plate, top plate, measurements. First, let's go ahead and get some stuff cleaned up. Alright, now that we got all the boards from back here moved, I went and put a whole bunch of stuff back here in the back, that way it doesn't get in our way. Probably gonna go ahead and push that stuff back this way too. We're just gonna be doing one wall like I said, and I think I'm going to try to use this double plate, and I'm gonna try to trick it. I'm gonna run my wall here so that I don't have to add an extra board to catch my drywall. I'm gonna use this extra board right here. Drywall, I think we'll be good to go all the way up it. And then I'll just have to tie in right here to the top up here to those trusses right there. I do gotta extend this board out a little more. I think we're gonna do a 10-foot wall coming across the front right there. I've got all the boards piled up out here where I'm gonna set up the cutting station, because eventually all of them are gonna have to get cut anyway, because there's another wall, a couple more walls over here, like I said. Get back to it, I guess. Here's gonna be our top and bottom plate. Top and bottom plates. I guess we need to make these the same size. Let's go ahead and cut them an even 8 foot. All right, well, I hope I'm not doing this wrong, but I believe I'm doing it the right way. I'm measuring every 17.5 instead of 16 to try to catch it back on the 2x4. I guess we'll figure out if I did this right in just a second. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 studs right here. I think our studs need to be what did I say our studs needed to be? 91 and a half? Let's double check. I need to add another 1.5 inches. So 95 minus 3.5, 4.5. So 90 and a half. 3.5. And that's 95. Minus 3.5. 92, 91 and a half. So 90. 90. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully I'm cutting 6 studs at 90 inches. Let's see how this goes. Got them all lined out. Now we can just pull one of these boards to match and put on the other end down here. We're gonna nail them together real quick. I got my handy dandy trusty Craftsman brushless nail gun. Let's go ahead and get this put together. I am so excited to be standing up this wall. Man, standing up the wall to my master bedroom. Let's put it up. Now that was absolutely terrible. I just nailed all that together and the camera wasn't rolling. It's fall. It's not supposed to be so hot in this house. It's not supposed to be so hot in this shed that my camera is going off. That stinks, but let's raise this wall. Yep. Going up. Going up. Woo. Uh-oh. Gotta move my lights. Lights! Oh crap. That's alright. That's okay. Let's see. Seems like it's a little bowed. Nuh-uh, could be bowed. Actually, pretty considerable amount, actually. There we go. Lyssa came out to join me, guys. What do you think, Lyssa?
Looks good.
Alright, well, that's what it is. It's gonna be just some bang, 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 and I gotta get it level. Alright, now that I got it as tight as the wall as I can, I got a nice little V in the corner, 90-degree angle to catch my drywall when I need it. Need to make sure we're lined up on our back line back here. So we're gonna just tap it on in. There we go, that looks pretty good. It looks pretty good down all the way, to be honest with you. Atta bullets. All right, now that I got all those boards in, this is gonna be the last one, guys. The last of the last. There we go, that looks nice. All the way down here. Let's go ahead and get this put in. Oh yeah. Yeah! Well, that's gonna be it, guys. Let's take one more look at this wall. All right, guys, there we got it. We got the wall all finished up. I know we still got 2 more boards to go for the dead wood, which is basically what's gonna catch the drywall, like right up here. We are going to need to put 1 more board all the way across this truss, all the way down and on both sides. So 2 more boards just to catch the drywall right there. But other than that, this bedroom wall is finished. We got a nice big old opening for the door right there. And look how big this room is. Thank you so much for hanging out with us during this video, guys. Lots more work to come. Don't forget to subscribe to Drifting Dreamers 5 if you're not already subscribed. We love you guys. Keep on following your dreams. This is all a part of ours. And remember, if you can dream it, you can drift it. Bye.